Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the cultural icon and the famous superstar that have made appearances in literature and art. They are mentioned in William Shakespeare's play, Hamlet, and have been depicted in various paintings by renowned artists, including John James Audubon. They inspired poems by Robert Burns and John Clare, amongst others. A bird with highly complex vocalizations and magnificent songs, that the most admired and beloved composer Beethoven used their songs in his admirable symphonies. Let's learn about the beautiful Eurasian yellowhammer. I captured all video footage and photos of the yellowhammers, in one cold winter day, while hiding in the forest. I hope you'll enjoy watching them, as I enjoyed taking them. Appearance. The yellowhammers are relatively large birds from the bunting family. They measure around 16 and 16.5 cm, that is about 6.3 to 6.5 inches in length, and have striking yellow plumage. Male yellowhammers exhibit vibrant and eye-catching plumage. They have a bright yellow head, neck, and underparts, while their back is streaked with brown and black. This coloration makes them easily distinguishable and quite attractive. The female is less brightly colored, and more streaked on the crown, breast, and flanks. Both males and females are less strongly marked outside the breeding season. After breeding, adults have a complete molt, that means shed their worn-out feathers from this year's breeding season and regrow new, strong, warm feathers to see them through the winter, which takes at least 8 weeks. Males acquire more yellow in the plumage each time they molt. The juvenile birds are much duller and less yellow than the adults, and often have paler underparts. They also have a partial molt not long after fledging, replacing the head, body, and some covert feathers. Yellowhammers are native to Europe, Asia, and parts of North Africa. They have a broad distribution, with their range spanning across diverse habitats such as dry open fields, farmlands, hedgerows, and woodland edges. Preferably with a range of vegetation types and some trees from which to sing. Yellowhammers are absent from urban areas and wetlands. They are agricultural allies. They play a significant role in agriculture, because they like to feed on insects and weed seeds, making them valuable allies to farmers. By consuming pests and limiting weed growth, yellowhammers contribute to maintaining the health of agricultural ecosystems. They are also very important pollinators. While foraging for nectar from flowers, yellowhammers inadvertently transfer pollen from one flower to another, aiding in the pollination process. They contribute to the reproductive success of certain plant species, highlighting their role as unintentional pollinators. The population of yellowhammers has experienced a decline in recent years, primarily due to habitat loss. Changes in agricultural practices, such as increased pesticide use, have negatively impacted their nesting sites and food availability. Despite facing challenges, yellowhammers have demonstrated resilient survivor skills and adaptability. Behavior. Beyond their amazing vibrant looks, male yellowhammers are known to perform striking aerial displays during courtship and territorial defense. They soar high into the sky while singing vigorously, showcasing their vocal amplitude to attract mates and establish territory. Yellowhammers have a secretive stance that allows them to remain unnoticeable and well camouflaged within their surroundings. They often freeze or crouch low when threatened or approached, relying on their mystifying plumage to blend seamlessly with the surroundings. In colder winter months, yellowhammers typically gather in large groups also known as winter roost, sometimes consisting of hundreds or even thousands of individuals. These roosts provide additional warmth and protection against harsh weather conditions. Yellowhammers have unknowingly contributed to accidentally planting seeds. As they feed on various plant species, they sometimes consume seeds that later on pass through their digestive system unharmed, allowing for them to grow. Male yellowhammers are little tricky trillers. They engage in deceptive behavior during territorial disputes. They mimic the songs of neighboring males to give the impression of a larger population, thus discouraging potential rivals. Yellowhammers are celebrated for their melodious songs, often described as a repetitive little bit of bread and no cheese. Their vocalizations are highly complex and can carry over long distances, making their presence known throughout their habitat. They are talented mimics and can imitate the songs and calls of other bird species. This ability adds an additional layer of complexity to their already enchanting vocal collection. The males learn their songs from their fathers, and over time, regional dialects are developed, with minor differences from the basic song. All songs are mutually recognized by birds from different areas. Each male has an individual collection of song variants within its local dialect. Females tend to prefer to mate with males that share their dialect. Also prefer a male with the largest collection of songs. Diet and feeding behavior. Yellowhammers primarily feed on seeds. Grasses and grain makes up a significant part of the food consumed during autumn and winter. When available, they also like to consume berries and fruits. During breeding season, they add invertebrates to their diet, especially as food for their growing hatchlings. They take springtails, grasshoppers, flies, beetles, caterpillars, earthworms, spiders, and snails. Their varied diet allows them to adapt to different food sources throughout the year. Yellowhammers have a distinctive feeding technique when feeding on seeds to crack the seeds open. They often hold the seed between their feet, tap it against a hard surface, and then swiftly swallow the exposed inner kernel. Nesting and breeding. Yellowhammers build their nests on the ground, in a well-camouflaged heavy vegetation with a mix of grasses and shrubs. They are monogamous breeders and establish breeding territories. The breeding season usually begins in April or May. The female is the family's main constructor and decor artist, constructs a cup-shaped nest in a well-hidden location to protect their offspring from potential predators. Using materials from nearby plants, such as leaves, dry grass, and stalks, and she lines it with fine grasses and sometimes animal hair. The female yellowhammer typically lays a clutch of 3 to 5 eggs, which takes about 11 to 14 days to hatch. The eggs are pale blue or greenish with brown markings, that provides a good camouflage when nestled amongst the grass and vegetation. The yellowhammers utilize strategies such as constructing hidden nests and stay in guard to protect their hatchlings. And to provide added protection against predators, they are known to associate and even share nesting sites with other bird species, such as the common whitethroat and the meadow pipit. Fun fact: yellowhammers occasionally hybridize with other similar birds from the same species as them, such as the pine bunting and the corn bunting. The hybrid birds may display a mix of physical characteristics and vocalizations from both parent species. Social structure. Outside the breeding season, yellowhammers are seen in loose flocks, often mingling with other small bird species. They engage in social interactions, such as foraging together or engaging in vocal displays, reinforcing social bonds. While in winter and colder weather, they gather with hundreds or even thousands of individuals of their own flock to provide additional warmth and protection. Yellowhammers have strong family bonds since they are monogamous birds, forming long-term pair bonds. The pair work together to incubate the eggs and raise the chicks. Some yellowhammers are non-migratory and stay in their breeding grounds all year round. Others may seasonally migrate. In colder regions, they may move to warmer places during winter in search of milder climates and better food sources. Predators and threats. As usual, predators and threats are my least favorite subjects. Yellowhammers face predation from birds of prey. Adult birds are hunted by sparrowhawks, goshawk, smaller falcons as well other mammals. Nest predators. The nests may be raided by snakes, mice, and other rodents. But also by birds such as crows, Eurasian jays, and Eurasian magpies. Nests can sometimes get infested with fleas. Hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for the next one. And, if you have any questions or would like me to talk about other birds, please write a comment. Also, let me know in the comments what kind of birds you can see in your garden. Until next time, have a beautiful day.